Internet sleuths are guessing that Kate's absence may be related to her husband and the future King of England, William, having an affair.
Come into the wonderful world that William and Kate have made, where real life and fairy tales meet. From the time they met in college to the hard times they went through together, this royal romance has captivated people all over the world. What kind of lies does their perfect picture fit into? Join us as we untangle their story and show how this modern fairy tale grew up in a world of fame, wealth, and the stresses of royal life. The origin of William and Kate's love story. You wouldn't expect to find William and Kate's love story in college, but they did. They were both students at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. At first, they were just normal people trying to enjoy their new life away from home. It's interesting that William, as a prince, never looked for love in college. His real goal was to have fun, meet new people, and live like a normal guy for a while. When William first met Kate, he didn't think of her as the love of his life. At first, they were just close friends because they lived in the same room. Imagine two students who liked to hang out, study, and laugh at funny jokes. Who owned that? William and Kate. William liked that Kate didn't treat him differently because he was a prince. She was honest, funny, and kind, just like she always was. But William was more interested in having fun than Kate was in schoolwork. He wanted to live like a normal college student, going to events and doing things that people his age liked to do. Over time, their friendship became a little different. William began to notice how different Kate was. A lot of time went by while they talked, ate, and helped each other. Not right away, but over time, their feelings turned into more than just friendship. Still, it wasn't love at first sight right away. Instead, it was like planting a small seed that grew into a beautiful tree. They didn't rush into anything, and over time, their bond got stronger. Before they knew it, they were falling in love instead of just being friends. This love story between William and Kate shows that sometimes friendship is the best way to start a relationship. It wasn't perfect and it didn't happen overnight. But by being patient, enjoying each other's company, and not pushing things, they made something really great. And that's the start of one of the most famous love stories in the world. What started as a casual friendship blossomed into a royal romance at university. Discover how William and Kate's love story began. Challenges in their university years. It wasn't always easy to understand when William and Kate were at the University of St. Andrews. Their relationship had its ups and downs, and it was hard for them to balance the responsibilities of royal life with their regular attendance. Imagine two people trying to figure out life while everyone in the world watches. That's what they go through. At first, William was mostly focused on enjoying his freedom. He planned to make the most of this first chance to live somewhere other than the royal house. He tried to act like he was normal by going to parties and making friends. But Kate was starting to take things more seriously. She liked having fun too, but she really hoped that their relationship would grow into something more. There were times when their disagreements made things hard. One person thought it was time to start making plans for the future, while the other person just wanted to play all day. The attention they got from the media was another big problem. These 2 years of college were enough for the cameras to follow them around. Every time they walked across campus or went out to lunch, someone took a shot of them. Think about not being able to hang out with friends or go to class without being watched. Kate had a hard time because she hadn't been used to this kind of attention before. William had grown up with it, but he did get annoyed by it sometimes. The stories in the newspapers also put their relationship to the test. People were always wondering if they were still together. Some said they were already dating, while others said they were just friends. It was hard to keep their private life a secret because everyone wanted to know everything. Still, 2004 was a big year for something. On a ski trip with friends, William and Kate changed everything. At this point, people saw them as more than just friends. A picture of the two of them skiing together made it very clear that they were dating. On this trip, they did more than just ski. It was a chance to unwind and spend time together without any obligations. It showed that their connection was real, and encouraged them to be honest about how they felt about each other. William and Kate stuck together through all of these problems. They figured out how to help each other grow and get better. During college, they fell in love, made friends, had fun, and faced obstacles. Even though they were hard, these events made their love stronger. They learned that sticking together and being patient are the most important things for getting through tough times. Early relationship hurdles and breakups. William and Kate's early marriage wasn't always a dream come true. They had to deal with some tough times, like pressure from the media and even a big breakup. Even so, every problem they faced helped them grow. Their story shows us that love isn't always easy and needs time and knowledge along the way. From the beginning, the news watched Kate everywhere. People were so excited to find out who she was seeing that the press couldn't stop writing about William. Some of the focus was not very gentle, though. When Kate wasn't proposing right away, they made fun of her by calling her Waity Katie. Think about how hard it must have been for Kate when people she didn't know made fun of her because she was in love. She kept a smile on her face, but her heart must have been hurting a lot. At the same time, William was also having trouble. He loved Kate, but being a prince meant he had to take care of plenty of things. He felt trapped because everyone was waiting for him to make a choice about his future, which made him feel bad. William would sometimes try to get away from his feelings by traveling and going to parties. It was his way of getting away from all the demands that were put on him. This did make things hard for Kate, though. She wanted to become close friends with William, but it seemed like they always had different ideas. Then things reached their worst in 2007. The plan was for William and Kate to split up. Both of them were having a rough time at the time. For Kate, the breakup was very painful. She had shared so many goals and dreams with William. All of a sudden, it felt like everything had fallen apart. But Kate decided to focus on finding her own happiness instead of being upset about how she looked. She saw her friends, spent more time with her family, and even tried rowing, which was something new for her. It helped her heal and made her stronger as a person. William also needed some time to figure things out. During the breakup, he realized how much Kate really meant to him. He had time to think about his own goals instead of just those of a prince because of the distance. He saw that Kate had been a truly amazing person the whole time, and that running away through parties was not the answer. Even though they lived far apart, William and Kate both kept growing in their own areas. Kate showed everyone that she was strong on her own and didn't need a prince to shine. William also learned that love is hard work that can't be avoided. After some time, they started talking to each other again. They realized that their relationship was still strong, even though things had been hard for them. There are times when love needs some space to grow. William and Kate found their way back to each other, stronger and more determined than ever to start a life together. The breakup was hard, but it taught them a lot about being independent, being patient, and the need for love. As it turned out, every problem they faced only made their bond stronger and more real. Their story shows that love isn't always perfect, but with time and understanding, it can become something much better. The rumors of William's infidelity. After their fairy tale wedding, Prince William and Kate Middleton became a loved royal couple. Things were not always great, though, as with any story. People who follow the royal family started to worry about William's acts after they got married because they made people wonder. There were reports that William was going to wild parties even after he had a family. A lot of people found it hard to believe that a prince who had just married a beautiful woman like Kate would still be out partying like he wasn't married. These stories said that he was going out with friends at night, maybe more often than he should have been. These news stories started to change how people thought about William and, by extension, Kate. When rumors spread that William visited Kate while she was pregnant with their first child, Prince George, the situation got a lot more complicated. Someone asked him how he could stay away from home, especially since Kate was about to have kids. There were a lot of questions about how devoted he was to his family because he spent so much time away from them. They had a lot of fans who were worried about how these stories would affect Kate and what they meant for their relationship. How people feel about royal families is a big part of how they are seen. These kinds of stories can make it hard for a couple to love each other and stay married. Since William and Kate were already well known, more people were keeping an eye on them. As people talked and speculated about the state of their marriage, it became clear that these stories can be hurtful. A lot of fans were sad because they thought the ideal royal family was falling apart. People said bad things about Kate, but she stayed cool and brave, focusing on her family and royal duties. She showed that she wanted to be queen by continuing to do public events and talk to people. William was under a lot of pressure because he was in the news even more than before. He had been in the news for most of his life. He found it hard to be a good husband and father and hang out with his friends at the same time. During this hard time, their love was put to the test. The press was trying to paint a bad picture of William and Kate's love for each other, but they knew the truth. Even though everyone else seemed to question them, they were determined to stand up for their family and support each other. While the rumors went on, William and Kate took strength from their shared beliefs and their love for their family. They knew how hard it was to be the royal family's focus, but they also knew how important it was to stay united. Being able to see past the lies made their relationship stronger because it helped them weather the storm. During hard times, confusion is common, but William and Kate's love for each other finally helped them get past their problems. No matter what the rumors were, they chose to focus on their love and family. Getting through the attention from the public together made them stand out even more, as proof that true love can get through anything. William's response to the affair allegations. Prince William knew he had to face the accusations of wrongdoing against him head-on. William really felt like he had to protect himself and his marriage to Kate because of all the fuss in the media about these accusations. In a number of public appearances and conversations, William stressed how much he loved Kate and their family. He talked openly about the problems that come with being famous and said that stories might hurt their marriage but wouldn't define it. William made it clear that he loved Kate deeply and would always be there for her, no matter what problems they faced together. William's ideas showed that he had a deep understanding of what it takes to keep a good relationship when things get tough. He stressed that trust and communication are the most important parts of their friendship. Giving honest feedback about their feelings and concerns made a safe space where problems could be dealt with before they got worse. They were able to handle the demands of fame and the criticism that came with it because they were committed to open communication. In the meantime, Kate had a hard time during this tough time, especially when it came to her health. The reports put a lot of stress on her, but she dealt with public speculation. She stayed by William's side, though, showing that they were still together. At events, they showed love and determination that went against the bad news the media was spreading. William and Kate knew they needed to show a strong family picture, especially for their kids. They knew that their relationship went beyond just being together. It also included helping to raise Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Their shared commitment and family values helped them make sure their kids felt safe, loved, and away from noise from the outside world. Trust is vital in any partnership. Discover how William and Kate's experiences prepare them for their future as king and queen. Looking ahead to their future as king and queen. As Prince William and Kate think about becoming king and queen, trust becomes an important part of their relationship. Their journey together has taught them how important it is to rely on each other, especially when they start jobs that give them a lot of responsibility. Because of the attention of the public and the stress of their jobs, they know that trust helps them get through hard times together. Their view of the future is shaped by what they know about the past. Over the years, they've been through ups and downs and learned to help each other through tough times. These things have made them strong enough to handle anything that comes their way. They know that communication, kindness, and understanding will be very important in dealing with any problem that comes up in their personal or royal life. Given what people expect from the king and queen consort, they have high hopes. A lot of people look to them for ideas and direction. People want a modern royalty that knows about the past and talks to them. Even though they are ready to take on their new roles, William and Kate know how important it is to be friendly and available. By getting people involved, they hope to solve problems that matter most to their subjects, such as those related to mental health, schooling, and the environment. Their charitable work makes it clear that they want to make a positive difference, and as they take on more responsibility, they plan to keep going in this way and even grow. They want to be leaders who show care and purpose, so they can leave a legacy that shows their values and meets the needs of society. William and Kate hope that one day their rule will be marked by unity, progress, and hope. They want to create a government that people from all walks of life can support, which will inspire future generations. They are ready to face the challenges of the future with grace and determination because they share a goal and are dedicated to their jobs. As they start a new stage, they are eager to take advantage of the opportunities and fulfill their duties. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you like the video, please like, share, and follow. Don't forget to click on the next video that appears on your screen for even more interesting content.